Thank you for taking time to learn about the Department of Social Sciences, what we teach, what we study, and what we practice. More importantly, I urge you to learn about who we are, because once you major in Soc, you are an integral part of a broader Soc community that includes cadets, faculty, alums, and friends who support the department and its mission. We are a community that genuinely enjoys people. We are passionate about leader development, and we fully embrace lifelong learning. We have the honor and privilege of helping to prepare leaders to use their expertise in the social sciences to build the Army and the country's future. Talk to as many of us as you can, and at the end of the day, choose the major that offers studies that excite you and people who inspire you.
As an officer, you will take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States. The American Politics major will help you understand precisely what you are charged to defend, from our formal political institutions like the President, Congress, and the federal bureaucracy, to the informal components that influence American government, such as public opinion, campaigns and elections, and the media. Your course of study will also help you understand your place in the American political system and norms of our military profession that will prove invaluable as an Army officer. The American Politics major consists of 5 required courses. Political science research methods will teach you how to think about problems in the social sciences and formulate good questions. Political thought will expose you to the philosophical roots of the American Republic. Comparative politics offers contrasting views of other nations' governments. American political development is about how our political institutions and policies have changed over time and how our past experiences may predict our future. And the public policy making process is the capstone course in the American Politics major. You will study how all the components of American government, both formal and informal, interact to produce public policy. As an American Politics major, you will take 5 additional courses, including 1 International Relations or Comparative Politics elective, and 4 American Politics electives, ranging from the soldier in the state, or an exploration of civil-military relations, to American foreign policy. The American Politics program offers 13 electives. You will be able to craft an experience tailored to the questions and ideas about which you are passionate, particularly given a wide variety of available complementary support courses in other disciplines. If you are passionate about any aspect of our government, the interaction of the military with our society, or why and how the American government produces policy, you will enjoy your experience as an American Politics major.
Future Army officers will operate in many different environments around the world, and the Comparative Politics program provides the tools to help them succeed. From addressing sources of stability and instability within states, to examining why certain regimes develop democratic characteristics while others do not, CP majors develop a versatile toolkit that is applicable to all corners of the globe. We tackle many of the same tough strategic questions that our nation faces in the international arena. Why do countries choose the political regime that they do? How does the post-conflict environment influence state development? What conditions impact human security? What cultural and social norms exist that affect governance and the economy? As the Army desires leaders who are comfortable supporting regionally aligned brigades, Comparative Politics majors will be well prepared through their opportunity to study various regions of the world and to identify similarities and differences among them. From the Middle East to Asia, Africa, Latin America, and Europe, students can develop their critical thinking skills as they explore and compare political and societal development. CP majors can further their understanding through various functional courses, such as Winning the Peace, Conflict and Negotiation, Cultural Anthropology, and Democratization, courses which are critical to officers in an Army that seeks to prevent and shape its operating environment. It is this type of strategic comparative analysis that both government agencies and private corporations value, and that you will have the chance to develop as a Comparative Politics major.
Sound decision-making is a key aspect of a career as an officer. A major in economics will equip you with the tools to make optimal decisions in a complex environment of constrained resources and imperfect information. The economics major includes courses in economic theory, economic development, public policy, and finance. The economic theory courses are designed to develop a deep understanding of the economic thought process and to prepare cadets for graduate study in the discipline. The economic development courses are designed to help future leaders understand macroeconomic growth, appreciate the complexity of development, and potentially affect microeconomic change in their operational environments. A concentration in public policy will help students better understand the economic impacts of government regulation, public spending, and tax policies. This knowledge ultimately allows students to be informed citizens, and it provides them with the tools necessary to directly work for organizations that implement these policies. Classes in business and finance will empower cadets with lessons of business leadership, and with the rigorous and practical tools and methods of theoretical and quantitative financial economic analysis used by leaders of major U.S. corporations and general officers charged with shepherding the institutional army in a wide range of complex real-world cases. These classes also focused on financial economic efficiency at a time when U.S. Army officers of all ranks are faced with budgetary constraints, which put greater emphasis on sound leadership decisions pertaining to trade-offs and utilization of scarce resources. As an economics major, you will graduate prepared to thrive in complex technical, tactical, or operational environments.
Students of International Relations focus on some of the most important issues that American Army officers are directed to grapple with: the causes of conflict and cooperation among sovereign states. We seek to explain the origins of war, arms races, and alliances. We explore the economic, political, and military bases of power. We study how domestic politics within states, their cultures, geography, history, and leadership affect their relations abroad, how they define their interests and identify friends and adversaries. Students of International Relations examine efforts to promote cooperation among states in the global economy and how they might combat common threats ranging from terrorism to cyber conflict, global climate change to deadly epidemics, civil conflict to nuclear proliferation, as well as energy security and the protection of human rights. As an international relations major, you'll develop the ability to draw from history and social science insights into human behavior, to understand the complexities of the world around you and respond most effectively to some of the greatest challenges facing our country. You'll have an opportunity to gain valuable field experience through our AIADs that span the globe and the United States. As an Army officer and beyond, international relations will help you build a foundation for a lifetime of strategic thinking and action, wherever your career takes you.
Although terrorism has never been simply a foreign problem, the United States has arguably been more affected by international terrorism in the 21st century than at any time before. The Terrorism Studies minor is designed to provide cadets with a solid understanding of the causes, nature, and consequences of terrorism, and of the practical and moral dilemmas facing states' attempts to counter the terrorist threat. The Terrorism Studies minor is based on two pillars: academic and professional development. These interrelated components are designed to offer cadets a world-class education in the different facets of terrorism and the ways governments respond to this challenge, while creating a community of young counterterrorism professionals. The academic program includes 5 courses in 5 potential tracks: counterterrorism, Africa and the Middle East, Europe, Latin America, and Asia. The professional development component is designed to complement the cadets' academic training by providing access to a variety of relevant extracurricular activities, including annual trips to counterterrorism agencies in Washington, D.C. and New York City, including the 9/11 Museum. Summer AIDs working with organizations involved in counterterrorism such as the FBI, DIA, NCTC, and NSC. Movie lunches, guest lecture program, professional and academic mentoring, and the CTC's annual Student/Cadet Conference.
The Grand Strategy Minor is a rigorous interdisciplinary program to develop future strategic leaders and thinkers. We select from among the most academically talented cadets to provide an in-depth exposure to the central topics and problems of grand strategy through coursework and first-hand experiences beyond the classroom. Minoring in grand strategy will teach you about the theory and practice of contemporary and historical grand strategy. As a grand strategy minor, you will understand and analyze how and why states apply all of the instruments of national power to achieve broad foreign policy goals and promote core strategic interests. But beyond the study of the discipline itself, the minor will provide you with an academically rigorous foundation to approach problems critically, holistically, and creatively. Put simply, a minor in grand strategy equips students with the intellectual tools to grapple with large-scale strategic questions and issues across any domain.
The minor contains a sequence of 5 courses across multiple academic departments, including an international AIAD to a region of cutting-edge strategic importance.
Students in the minor also engage with leading scholars and practitioners in the field. A grand strategy minor at West Point is challenging and exciting. Studying grand strategy will enhance your ability to think beyond the tactical or operational levels in complex, uncertain environments. These are topics and modes of thought that Army officers are not typically exposed to until far later in their careers.